If you love growing your own food, then you probably love growing peppers. But with so many varieties to choose from, which ones do you start now in March, both indoors and outdoors, to get a head start on a great harvest? Whether you like sweet, spicy, or exotic, I've got something for everyone. After all of my choices, I'm going to share some really good planting tips and tricks so you can have the best possible outcome. Let's jump right in. So first of all, why start peppers in March? Well, peppers take a long time to grow. They need about 8 to 12 weeks starting indoors before they can be transplanted outdoors in most locations, especially in cold climates. And if you're in a cold climate, starting early gets a major jump on the season. The next question I get is, when do I know when it's right for me to put my peppers outdoors? That's why we created the planting calculator. No matter where you are, this calculator will tell you, based on your frost date, when you can plant indoors and outdoors in your area. Anything you want to grow. It will also give you a growing guide for those crops, including scientific companion plants best for that crop. Better yet, you can receive notifications for each plant to tell you when to sow, when to plant, and when to harvest. It takes all the guesswork out of it. I'll leave a link to it down in the video description. All right, so let's break down the 24 peppers. We'll start out with sweet peppers. And remember, at the end, I'm going to give you some great tips for a good harvest. All right, my first choice is California Wonder. It thrives in most climates. It's a classic bell pepper, which means if you pick it unripe, it's green, and if you let it ripen, it's red. It's got large fruit, large blocky fruit with really thick walls, so it's nice and meaty for whatever you want to use it for. My second choice is King of the North, and as the name would suggest, it's great for northern climates. It's quick to produce, and for a quick to produce one, it produces a lot of fruit. It also ripens faster than most peppers. So if you're in a cold climate up north, this is one you want to try. My third choice is Red Beauty, and it is another classic bell pepper. It's sweet and crisp. It's great for cooking or grilling. And like California Wonder, it turns from green to red as it matures. My fourth choice is mini bell peppers. Now, this is basically the mini version of a classic bell pepper. The great thing about these is they're bite size. You can just almost eat one in a bite. They come in many different colors. They start out green, of course, and then they'll change from red, yellow, orange. They produce a lot per plant. They're great for snacking. My fifth choice is Corno di Toro. It's a Italian bullhorn pepper. It's very sweet. It's got a great flavor, and it is excellent for roasting. If you're looking for a thin-skinned pepper, number 6 is Gypsy. It's a great thin-skinned pepper. It's very sweet. It's great for roasting. It's great for grilling, sautéing, and it produces high yields even in cooler climates. If you're looking for a container pepper, number 7 would be lunchbox peppers. Very similar to the mini bell peppers, but again, they are a great choice for container growing. Number 8 is one of my favorite sweet peppers. It's Jimmy Nardello. It's got almost a smoky flavor without even being smoked. So it's sweet and smoky. It's great for grilling. It's great for any type of cooking, really, or for eating raw. It's not often that you get a smoky flavored pepper without heat, but this is one of those. All right, now we're going to move into the mild and medium heat peppers. So number 9 would be banana peppers. They're mild and tangy. They're great for pickling or eating fresh, and they're really, really easy to grow, and they produce a lot per plant. Number 10, known as the Italian frying pepper because they're great for frying, is the Cubanelle. It's sweet with I would say quite mild heat. Some people would say it's medium. I think it's mild. Number 11 would be poblano peppers. Now, these are green, big peppers, great for stuffing. They turn into ancho chili when they are dried. Number 12 is one of my favorites for cooking, and that is shishito peppers. The best way to cook these, now I will say up front, they are mild, but occasionally, for whatever reason, you get a hot one. Now, I've only gotten 1 or 2 hot ones in my life, but it does happen. Most are mild and sweet. They are great for pan frying. You throw them in a pan with some oil or any type of fat that you want to use. Throw some garlic in right at the end, but you want to sear them on the outside. They are so good to I could just eat the whole bowl of them. Number 13 is Anaheim chilies. These are mildly spicy, but they've got a great flavor, great for chili sauce, great for stuffing. I use these for chili rellenos. They're so good. My last choice for mild and medium would be Hungarian wax peppers. They're a little spicier than banana peppers, but they are also great for pickling, and they grow in a wide range of climates. Now we're getting into the hotter ones now, starting at the milder hot and then moving up in heat from there. Number 15 would be jalapeno peppers. Everybody knows what a jalapeno pepper is. They are great for pickling. I love pickled jalapenos on tacos. Great in salsa, great fresh, great roasted. You could pretty much use them however you want to. Number 16 is serrano peppers. Now, they're hotter than jalapenos, but you can use them in all the same ways. So if you want a little bit spicier kick to your jalapeno, you want to go with the serrano. And both the jalapeno and the serrano, the plants are loaded with peppers. By the end of the season, you probably only need one plant, 2 if you really like them. Number 17 is cayenne pepper, what we all know of as dried pepper flakes, right? So they are good for drying, for making spice blends. They're very high yielding, and they're super easy to grow. Number 18 is, I consider them similar to cayenne peppers, the Thai chili peppers. They're small. They're a little spicier to me than cayenne peppers, but they're great for Asian dishes and hot sauces. They're great for hot sauces. Number 20, now we're getting into some now that I'm not going to touch, but you might want to, so I'm going to share them. And that would be ghost peppers. Those are extremely spicy. For those who love heat, this is one you want to go for. The hotter the pepper gets, it seems, the longer they take to grow. So for sure, these need to be started right now. And in a minute, I'm going to give you some tips on how to speed them up. But they do require longer growing seasons. Number 21 would be, I think, the hottest pepper there is, right? The Carolina Reaper. I know nothing about how it tastes. I know nothing about it. I don't grow it. I'm not going to grow it. But if you like a hot pepper, or just to show off to your friends, get the Carolina Reaper. Don't get the Carolina Reaper, though, if you are in a cold climate or even a cool climate. They really need the hot weather to give you the hot pepper. Makes sense. All right, now the next segment would be just unique specialty peppers that I like. Now, there's probably a lot more than this, but habanado would be number 22. I grew these last year. I've tried growing them for 5 years. I finally got them to work. I don't know that means they're difficult to grow. I just well, maybe they are. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you've grown a habanada and how it was for you. They're the flavor of a habanero pepper minus the heat. So I loved them. They had a sweet but tangy, smoky, I don't even know how to describe them. But if you've had a habanero pepper but think that's just a little too hot for me, this is one you want to grow. The next one, along the same lines, if a jalapeno, if you like that flavor, they do have a good flavor, but you just don't like that heat, then you want a nada-pino. It's a jalapeno, but no heat. Choice number 24, our final choice, would be jigsaw. Now, it's got a spicy, sweet flavor, but it is super ornamental. The leaves are it looks like someone took like purple and white paint and green and just kind of splashed it all over the plant. And the peppers are these tiny little spicy purple peppers. So it's a really great conversation piece. If you like spicy peppers and really cool looking plants, I mean, this is a no-brainer for you. I don't eat the peppers on it, but I do grow it just for looks. All right, so now I promised you some planting tips to ensure a great harvest. Starting indoors would be number 1, especially if you have a short growing season. You want to keep the soil warm with a heat mat, and you want to keep the soil around 70 to 80 degrees. Now, this is imperative for hot peppers. You almost don't have success without it, unless you already have a warm climate. But if you're in a cold climate and you want to grow those hot peppers, you got to have a heat mat. There's just no way around it. And if you're just in whatever climate, but you want whatever pepper to get out there quickly, then you want a heat mat as well. Then comes from the seedling stage to transplanting outdoors. I already mentioned you want it to be in the upper 50s preferably 60 at night before you put them outdoors. The warmer you can get it, the better. If you put them out and it's like below 55, it could stunt your pepper and basically set it back. It may not even grow much bigger for the rest of the season. It's just going to give up on you. One cool thing about peppers is you can double your harvest without infringing on the space of the plant. Peppers seem to like growing in pairs. And when I mean pairs, I don't mean like this far apart. I mean like this far apart. So if you have a seedling or two seedlings that come up in the same container, you can just grow them on that way. You don't have to thin them out. I wouldn't go more than two, but they seem to help each support each other. They help each other shade their fruits from the sun so you don't get sun scald. So it's just one of those situations where it's a super easy way to double your crop without infringing upon the space of the plant and diminishing your crop. Because a lot of times when you grow two plants close together, you have two plants in the space of one, but then you're getting half the fruit off of each one. So it really didn't help you. Peppers are another story. Now, between each pair of peppers, you want to put about 12 to 18 inches of space because you still want airflow through the place. Another thing with peppers is you want to always have the soil moist. It should never dry out completely, but you don't want it waterlogged. What I like to do is water very deeply, infrequently, and use mulch to keep that moisture in. The deeper you water, the deeper the water is going to go in the ground and the deeper the roots are going to go. So they can actually dry out on top and not be concerned because their roots are deep down there getting the moisture that's still there. As far as feeding is concerned, when I plant my peppers, I give them Neptune's Harvest, crab and lobster shell, and kelp meal. That gets them off to a good start and it stays in the ground and actually feeds your plants throughout the season. And then for more fruit production, I actually feed them Neptune's Harvest, rose, and flowering because it's got a good amount of phosphorus for the blooms, which in turn become the fruit. I have discounts to these things. I'll leave them in the description, but any organic fertilizer will do. So there you have it, 24 peppers to plant indoors or outdoors in March. Let me know what you're excited about growing this year. Let me know if you like hot peppers or if you're not going to touch hot peppers like me. And if you want a full detailed growing guide on peppers, click on this video right here, A to Z, everything you need to know. I'll see you guys next time.